Transformers 96 here with another video review, this time of Thor the Mighty Avenger Invasion Frost Giant. So here we go. So I kind of have already done a review on this sculpt, you can say, because I do have the deluxe repainted version of the Frost Giant. So very cool. That was actually my first Thor toy I've ever done a review of. So I decided to get the Invasion Frost Giant. So pretty cool. So first of all, let's just go over the box. Invasion Frost Giant has a great artwork of Thor, really fantastic looking. Thor the Mighty Avenger, and then the Avengers Assemble kind of signature. Then on the back you get a nice picture of him with all three weapons, said club and shield included, also forgetting helmet, and I really didn't know this was a shield, but I guess that's what they're calling it. Got a little bio there, and some more. These are the three different Thors that come in, that they released for the first wave, and I just wanted one basic Thor figure, so I went with this Sword Strike one. So you can find this review back, a couple of reviews. These two I do not plan to get, and they were the only ones of the 3 3/4 inch wave that I do not have and don't plan to get. So there you go. So the Frost Giant, very cool looking, was a very nice figure to begin with, which is one of the main reasons that I decided to go with the smaller one, or the regular one as well. So pretty cool. Okay, so first I just want to say I didn't know pretty much anything about the Frost Giant in general when I did my deluxe review. I didn't know if he was a villain or a good guy or whatever. And then I just got a message a couple days ago saying that he was a bad guy. So that was really cool, and that was really nice. And because of that, when I got this guy, I read his bio, and his bio pretty much says that I guess the Frost Giants, they're a big group of Frost Giants, and they like want to break into Thor's or Odin's castle and stuff like that. So they are villains. So that was really neat to know. I thought that they were going to be good guys, but was really excited to know that they're villains. Then I watched the trailer again and saw them fighting Thor, and got that. So that was cool, and so that's really nice. So very cool, good paint job. Very light blue with some almost like silver whitish highlights going on there to look like frost, which is really nice, especially in the face. Has a lot of those kind of highlights, and then some green armor, and this green kind of like cloak, or whatever you want to call it, and then so it's very nice. The deluxe Frost Giant, I have to say, I thought that the accessories were all the same, and they are all the same, but they're not the same painted. So let's see here. Here's the other helmet. I think that they should call the deluxe Frost Giant the Ice Giant, really, because his looks like ice, as this guy's looks like frost, which is pretty neat. I think the frost looks better too. It gives it some more depth, and looks very nice, and it's got some white highlights going on with the blue, which looks really good, as this guy's more ice and this guy's more frost. So I think that would have been kind of cool if they named him the Ice Giant and him the Frost Giant, because they do have the similar qualities, but his stuff is more frosty, his is more ice. So very cool. As you can see, the same exact figure, only difference is paint. And same accessories, only difference is he comes with less, and this paint is different. And the only reason he comes with less is this one was the deluxe pack, so it came with more. So anyway, the paint, very nice. As I said, the blue with the white highlights, very cool. The lines are in the same exact places as the deluxe Frost Giant, just different painted. His are the light blue and his are black, so very cool. The head sculpt is very nice. Articulation, he's got ball hinge shoulders, hinge swivel elbows, swivel wrists, ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge thigh, double hinge knee, and a hinge swivel elbow. And then this neck, he does have a hinge swivel, and it is not as good as the deluxe Giant. Maybe it's just the one that I got is much more stiff, but it can, like, it's hard to look up. I mean, he can look up, but it is not as good as the regular one looks up. As you can see, this one looks up more, I think. Might be a bit hard to see, but he looks up a bit more. So it was a bit of a shame to see his neck joint not as good. I think it's just kind of like stuck, I guess. Maybe it won't be the same with yours, but for mine, that's what it is. So there you go. So good paint. I like the light paint, and one thing I really like about the paint that was good with this, that I was kind of upset about with the deluxe one, is the deluxe, his kind of like, pants, skirt, whatever you want to call it, is just all one solid color. As this guy's is different shades of green, which is really nice. That was something that I was a bit on with the other one, but this one that they totally fixed. So how fantastic is that? He comes with, out of all of the accessories that the Deluxe Frost Giant came with, he comes with the 3 best ones, so that was pretty awesome to see. He's got this club, which when I did my review of the deluxe one, I thought was a hammer, and it still kind of looks like a hammer, but it is, I guess, a club, and it's very nice. It's got like frost layers on it, and very cool, but the same exact sculpt of the first, of the club from the deluxe one, so pretty nice. He comes with this frost hand, I guess they're calling it a shield. Doesn't look like much of a shield to me, but it kind of is, so that's pretty interesting. Slips it on very nicely, and it kind of just goes up to his elbow on this one, which is a bit strange, as the other one went all the way up to his like bicep. It goes a little bit shorter on this guy, and then he also has his helmet, which fits on much better than the deluxe one did. This one fits on really nicely, and wow, you got a battle-ready Frost Giant on your hands right here. So very cool. He looks great with all of his accessories on, and I love the frost tints to all of them as opposed to the deluxe Frost Giant. So very cool. Yeah, just a very nice figure. If you only want to get one of these, and you want the regular one or the deluxe one, I recommend that you should go for the regular one. Actually, I think because his paint job is, it's not as great as this one, I think. I like the dark paint job, but I think this one's going to be a little bit more movie accurate. His 3 best accessories comes with this guy as well. You get a few more accessories with this one, but they're not as good as the 3 that they all come with. And the paint on this guy right here is better, and I just love the frost styles to the weapons. And this guy's cheaper too. He's $4 less than this guy. He is $12 in the stores, and he is $8 in the stores. Unfortunately, I paid quite a bit for this one. I paid $30 online for him, and got him 2 days earlier than I found him in the stores. Yeah, not the best decision. When I went into Target and saw the Thor stuff, and I saw the deluxe, and they had all the Thor deluxe, just the regular Thor guy deluxe, and I was like, oh please, I don't want this guy to be there, or else I'm gonna really be kicking myself. So I looked, and he was there. So disappointed on how much I spent on this guy. Really, yeah, not my best, but what are you gonna do? It still works, and I have them, so that's really what really counts. So I'm glad that I have these guys. After I got this guy, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this one, but I just decided to. And some just great sculpts, and they're both a bit taller than the other Thor figures and other figures in general. I've shown this guy with a bunch of Marvel figures, so now I'll show this guy with all of the Thor figures. So let me just get these guys' accessories all off and get them in a standard position. So, jeez, okay, hold on. Whoa, okay. So the Frost Giants compared, they are the same height because they are the same sculpt. But now if we go to the others, let's just lower the camera. Okay, so if you go with the others, let's have him back to back with Odin. As you can see, he's about a head smaller than the Frost Giant, and then Loki is a bit more than a head smaller than the Frost Giant, but his legs are kind of spread more, so he is a bit taller than what you see here. And then Thor, of course. Thor is about just a bit more than a head smaller than the Frost Giant. So the Frost Giant, he isn't a massive Frost Giant, He's just a pretty tall Frost Giant. And I think that's better. I think it's more, relatable, I guess you can say. If they had these guys just like huge, I don't think you could relate to them a little bit more. You know, I think a bit taller really gets the point of that they're kind of giants, I guess, but it doesn't go overboard. So I think that they did a good job with that, and I'm very happy. One thing else, going for this guy, there was 2 frost giants, invasion frost giants, and picking between them, because I wanted to get the one with the best paint apps. I don't know what happened. Maybe this is a very rare occurrence, but the other frost giant had just this weird, smushed, like, face that was just horribly, like, deformed, and really didn't look good. Maybe that happens. You know, that probably happens very rarely, but just be careful and really look on the head sculpt and the whole face. It was like shorter and fatter and just really weird looking, so be sure that you pick out the best one that you can find, and don't just grab it because you see the name. Look at it, the toy, before you actually pay for it. So there you go. So very good figure. I recommend getting this one a bit better than the deluxe frost giant. You know, you save $4 and you get the best parts of the deluxe frost giant, and then the other smaller parts aren't as good, but with extra $4 I recommend just going with this one. So there you go. So that concludes my Thor toy reviews from the stuff that I got over the weekend. You know, as more stuff comes out, definitely pick up some more stuff, and I can't wait to get more. And also, if you want the 2 frost giants, there is multiple frost giants in the movie, and with the different paint jobs, they look different enough that you can, like, army build these guys if you wanted to. So that's kind of cool if you want to do that. So there you go. So that is my video review for the Thor, the Mighty Avenger Invasion Frost Giant. Thanks for watching.